Every investing channel gets the same comment eventually. If your strategy actually works, why are you on YouTube? Why not trade it quietly and get rich? That's not a troll question. It's the right one. I've asked it myself about every finance channel I've ever watched. So before this channel gets any bigger, I owe you the real answer. The answer starts with the worst mistake of my life, $49,000. Losing it changed everything, and not in the way you'd expect. It's the exact reason I'm sitting here, filming this right now. I've been in the markets for almost 20 years. For more than 10 of those years, I was a technical analysis guy, all the way in, candlestick patterns, indicators stacked on indicators, paid courses, close to $1,500 over the years, that promised the real secret was always in the next module. I believed the chart contained the answer, that price could be predicted if I just learned to read it well enough. 10 years is a long time to test an idea. Here's my honest scorecard. The courses made money. The books made money. I didn't. Every system worked until it didn't. Every guru had a hot streak, then quietly rebranded. And every loss had the same explanation. I must have applied it wrong. It never occurred to me that the premise itself was broken. That lesson didn't come from a book. It came from the worst trade of my life. In 2023, I got scammed. Properly. The people who say, "I'd never fall for that," are exactly the ones who do. I know. I was one of them. I was learning Chinese at the time and made friends online to practice. Almost all of it was completely normal. Good people. One person wasn't. The wealth never got announced. That's amateur. It leaked out sideways for months. A housekeeper mentioned once. A secretary mentioned once. Small details, never the point of the story. Then, quietly, an uncle in finance, a Hong Kong stock, big money moving in. Don't tell anyone. Here's the exact thought I had. Maybe you'd have had it too. I'm not sending anyone money. I'm buying a real stock in my own account. What's the worst that can happen? I remember exactly where I was when I tapped buy. That sentence cost me $49,000. The stock dropped 70% that same day. I didn't call it a scam. I called it a dip, a shakeout. 10 years of technical analysis had given me a vocabulary for not facing reality. The next day, it fell again, roughly 15% more. I sold what was left. Here's the actual record. Minus 385,000 Hong Kong dollars, about 49,000 US dollars. Realized, gone. It's called a pump and dump. It's not personal, it's an assembly line. One search would have shown me 100 identical stories. I never made that search. Because for 10 years, I'd trained myself to believe that somewhere out there, someone knew what a stock would do next. The scam didn't create that belief, it just sent me the bill for it. I'll keep this part short. I'm not here for sympathy. I just need you to understand where this channel starts. For months, I couldn't even look at my brokerage account. 10 years of technical analysis, nothing to show for it. And the one time I traded on trust instead of analysis, I was the mark. 20 years in the market. I thought maybe the market had finally beaten me. Maybe I wasn't meant to do this. What pulled me back wasn't a new indicator. It was one boring question. Is there a way to invest that doesn't require predicting anything? That question leads to Quant, not the movie version, the boring version. Rules decided in advance, tested against years of data, followed whether I feel brave or terrified. It led me to dual momentum, a strategy that predicts nothing. It just measures what's already happened and follows it while it lasts. Technical analysis asks, what happens next? Quant asks, what will I do, no matter what happens? One is a guess, the other is a policy. For the first time in 20 years, the plan existed before the month started. Which brings us back to the question. If it works, why am I here? A strong return on a small account is still a small number. And I'm not 25, so I had two choices: wait decades or build a second pipeline and rebuild the capital faster. This channel is that pipeline. Yes, money matters, but if money were the only reason, I'd just sell predictions. That's easier. People pay for certainty. Nobody pays for a spreadsheet of rules. I'm doing the harder thing instead. I publish every trade, every month, after it's executed, which means if I ever start bending my own rules, you'll see it, in public, with a timestamp. And because of what that scam cost me, this channel has one rule that doesn't bend. I will never send you a tip. I will never tell you what to buy before I've already bought it myself. That's not a marketing angle. That's a scar. So that's the answer. 20 years of doing it wrong. 10 of them chasing predictions. One scam that took the rest of my illusions with it. Every month, I publish exactly what I bought, what I sold, and why. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Either way, you'll see all of it. I'm not promising to make you rich. I'm showing you a rebuild, mine, run by rules that don't care how I feel. If my mistakes save you from making the same ones, this channel has already done its job. If you want to follow the rebuild, subscribe. One decision, once a month, in public, no predictions, just rules.